This is Clover Duct Tape Crafts, and today I'll be showing you how I make my bifold wallets. I'll be showing you how to do this Kermit wallet right here. Pretty much all that's on here is the decal on the front, 3 card pockets, an ID slot, and 2 hidden pockets. Hidden pocket there, and a hidden pocket here, and then a money holder. So I will be using just the green and the blue, and then what side, the side that I'll be starting on is this pocket side, so you need to start with the color that'll be on the inside. So I'm going to start with the blue. What you need to do is cut out a piece of duct tape that is 8 inches long. And then cut out a second one while overlapping this one, so it's a total of 3 inches tall. So here's your first side of your first panel that's 8 inches by 3 inches. And then you just want to peel this up and set it aside. Then you're going to take your other color, the one that's the main color on this side right here, and you're going to cut out another 2 strips of 8-inch long, and then you will also, you don't want to overlap it this time. So there's the next 2 pieces. And you want to take your first side, sticky side up, and place this as best as you can to match up with the bottom and the sides. Then take your next one, and what you're going to want to do is make sure that this goes down 1/4 of an inch from here. And also lining it up with the sides. So then you see on the back that you've got this 1/4 of sticky showing. And then you just want to fold it over. And here is the first panel without pockets. So now we're going to start on the pockets, and mine will be green with the blue trim. So what you need to do is cut out 3 pieces that are 3 3/4 inches long. There are those 3 pieces, and then what I do on the back is I put clear tape. It makes it a little bit thinner than adding a second piece of duct tape on the back, but if you want, you can do duct tape on the back. And the way I do my pockets is different than how I've seen pretty much everyone else on YouTube do their pockets. And if you've seen the other videos, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. If not, go ahead and check some out. There's some good ones out there, but I've found this to be much better when sliding in cards. So I'm going to use my clear tape and cut out another 3 pieces that are 3 3/4 inches long. So then on my first pocket, just peel this up and flip it over. Grab my clear tape. And on this one, I just match it completely up to the back. So you're just making one piece that's just covered. Okay, so there's the first part of the pocket. Then on my next 2, I move the clear tape down a bit. So I bring down the clear tape from one of the edges just a little bit below 1/4 of an inch, so it's about 3/8 of an inch. So then you have sticky on this part right here, and then on this side you have sticky, and you just set this aside for now. Then you do the same with your third pocket. Bring it down 3/8 of an inch. And there you go. You've got the sticky right there and the sticky on top. So now I'm going to cut out a piece that's 4 inches long of my trim color. And then cut this into thirds. Alright, then I take one of the pockets that has the sticky and line it up just a little bit over the line. So here is the line, if you can kind of see that. Let me move this over. On each side. And that is where I put my trim as straight as possible. Push it down, and then I make sure that when I fold this over that it's just 1/4 of an inch. So I'm lining it up, the edge of the duct tape, the trim color, with a line and just folding it over to make it 1/4 of an inch. And I do that on the other side. And then just fold it down. Now this might take you a few times to do. It took me quite a bit to not get any wrinkles and mess up the trim color. But it's pretty easy to take this off and redo it with the clear tape. Then I just trim off my excess. And do this to the next pocket. So again, just lining it up, a little past the line, putting down my trim as straight as possible, and making it 1/4 of an inch. And then with your last pocket, you just put it on down 1/4 of an inch and fold it over. So now you have your 3 pockets. And you're going to take your panel, and you're going to want to make sure that your folded over line is going to be on the top. So you take the ones that have the sticky on the bottom and line it up about 1/4 of an inch down to 3/8 of an inch and push it down. So now it's just sticky at the bottom only. Take your next one that has the sticky at the bottom, bring it down another 3/8 of an inch and fold it down, and then you take your final piece, line it up with the bottom. You might have to kind of readjust your spacing. So there's your 3 pockets. Now to secure this, because this isn't sticky, all I do is I just take a scrap piece of tape and hold it down. And until I get to my other pieces, and then you just set this part aside. Now we're going to be making the hidden pockets in the ID holder, which is this right here. So you're going to need to cut out 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 inch long. Then I take one of the pieces and slightly overlap it, maybe maybe 1/8 of an inch down. Line it up as best as possible, and then I just trim this down to 3 inches. Then I set this part that you just cut off, the small piece, aside because I'll be using this later. Then I take clear tape and I cover most of this back, leaving 1/4 of an inch on the top. So I'll cut out 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 inches long, again, of clear tape. Find where the clear tape is. There it is. Just line this part up with the bottom and the sides. And usually if you mess this up, if you're using clear tape, it's easy enough to take it off and replace it. Duct tape on duct tape, not so much. Then this one you just bring down and leave 1/4 of an inch of sticky at the top. So this is all covered, and then you have your sticky. Set this aside. You'll be making another panel, so another 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 inches long. Same thing, you're going to overlap it just a little bit down, so about 1/8 of an inch down. Then this one you're going to cut to 2 3/4, so 1/4 of an inch down from before. And again, set this piece of tape off to the side. We'll be using it in a second. Then this one you can just completely cover with clear tape. So another 2 pieces of 3 3/4 inch clear tape. And just line it up. And cover this one up. Alright, so now you have this panel. Set this aside.